Or if shortages persist, its aim of raising standards through the new national curriculum will be in jeopardy.
Now, 27 minutes past 1, the headlines again. Trains are at a standstill again today after the NUR's decision not to accept British Rail's offer of 8.8%. The railwaymen said the offer still wasn't enough. The IRA say they've murdered John McAnulty, the Northern Ireland businessman who was kidnapped in the Republic yesterday. And local government workers began a 3-day strike today. Many nurseries, libraries and day centres are closed. And that's all this Tuesday lunchtime. From the 1 o'clock news on the BBC, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Well, farmers may have to wait a few more days for a decent spell of wet weather, but for holidaymakers it's pretty good going at the moment. Although the eastern side of England today hasn't fared too well as far as sunshine's been concerned. It's been rather cloudy, even a little bit of light rain coming down the eastern coast. But the worst of the weather at the moment certainly sinking southwards a little bit further away into central Europe. You can see this thicker band of cloud just sinking now onto the Alps. Some quite windy weather too, some fairly heavy pulses of rain. But if you look behind me here, you can see some patches of cloud showing up to the west of Portugal, and that's the forerunner to the storms which will be brewing for the end of the week coming into the south of Britain. High pressure though dominating the scene over the west of Europe at the moment, but that's the rather nasty area of low pressure to the south of the Baltic there, which is sending this bad weather southeastwards across Europe. All over the British Isles you can see where the sunshine is at the moment, plenty of it in the south and the west, rather cloudy conditions coming in off the North Sea, and that fog persisting up on that north coast of Scotland too. The odd patch of light rain and drizzle down the east at the moment, but I think much of that will gradually fade away as we go through this afternoon and into the evening, with the best of the sunshine still likely to be out here in the southwest and running up into Northern Ireland and central parts of Scotland. That's where some of the highest temperatures are likely to be, particularly down here in Devon and Cornwall, 27 to 29 once again, so we're into the 80s Fahrenheit, but warmer than it's been recently over Northern Ireland and southwest Scotland. They're about 23, but rather cooler on the other hand coming across East Anglia and the Midlands, nearer 22 to 24, but distinctly cool right on the east coast. Tonight still some patches drifting in off the North Sea, but tending to break up all the time, but some more persistent light rain getting into that far northern part of Scotland, mainly around the northern and western Isles. Temperatures tonight then, not really falling too badly, about 12.54, just one or two mist patches down here in the southwest. Now that's the chart for tomorrow, a large area of high pressure, but you can see this weather front just brushing through the far north of Scotland, not really going to cause too many problems except up in that far north there. Plenty of sunshine right from the word go, and if anything rather more sunshine tomorrow than we've got today, and with that increased amount of blueness in the sky, you're going to find temperatures a couple of degrees higher. And that's it from me.
Now with news of a Panorama special, here's John Ware.
This is Lady Porter, Conservative leader of Westminster Council. She sold off its cemeteries and they fell into ruin. Now another controversy threatens to embroil her. Panorama has uncovered disturbing evidence that Westminster Conservatives have misused millions of pounds of ratepayers' money for political advantage. That's Lady Porter, The Pursuit of Power, a Panorama special tomorrow, 9:30.
In just over 20 minutes, we visit the Bodmin Moor, home of explorer Robin Hanbury-Tennyson, whose antique collection reflects Cornwall's rich past. First on One, we explore Ramsay Street for the latest neighbourly goings-on.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours, with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
But unfortunately it